Hi. How are you? This is a happy face. I would love to show you why Happy Scrapper's happy! What's happening, y'all? How you doing? Happy Scrapper is here to say hello. Or something to that effect. So, here it is. Part 3. And I'm going to look over here. I was looking over here. Looks weird to you. But over here is where my camera is. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Hi. How's it going? Happy Scrapper here. And I'm very, very happy and excited to bring to you my ball mill. Now, I know you guys have been waiting for this part 3. Chka, chka, chka! Yeah, I know you guys have been waiting for it. And guess what? Today, I got it for you. I keep looking over here. I'm not used to this. Why am I not used to this? Oh, jeez. I don't get it. Anyways, I have my Happy Scrapper ball mill ready to show you for part 3.
Are you down here?
Yeah. I had a little moment. I don't know what it was. It was weird. Something happened. I don't know what it was. Anyway. I'm gonna flip this around and show you what's up! Ta-da! So this is the new and improved ball mill by the Happy Scrapper. As you can see, I am no longer going with the bars. I have switched to rollerblade wheels. The bars, they jumped around and it was all crazy. So, 4 rollerblade wheels are now my rollers. And it took me a while to get them straight. This is like the 4th build. You guys have basically seen through part 1 and part 2, you've basically seen the very beginning. A lot of it I did not film. This took a while and a lot of work. Eventually I was like, okay, this is getting ridiculous. I'm overthinking it. I was running a 1/4 horsepower AC motor on the pulley. It was too fast at 1725 RPM, so I had to use multiple pulleys and belts in order to spin the tank, and I had to build my own axles and bearings and stuff, and it was just, the whole thing wobbled like crazy. Pretty sure I still have the video, and right about here, shapa! Oh wait, yeah, right about after I do that is when that video should be inserted for you to see. Shapa. Fail. Well, it's wobbling so bad, but it works. Now, if I put weight, it doesn't work. So, you know, I'm gonna have to figure that out. It needs to be tighter, but it's wobbling so damn bad I can't do it because it just rips this right off the thing. So, that axle just needs redoing. I put bearings in there. There's this one. You know, it's just freely spinning here. And there's another one in there too. It's just not enough. I'm gonna need to figure this out. I can see it's basically boring its way through the bearing. And welcome back. Okay, so basically what we have going on here is on the one leg of the rollers, I have duct taped and C-clamped a cordless drill to the wood itself. Now this cordless drill I have wired. You can see the wires down there. So it no longer runs on battery, it runs on DC current. So, the pulley that I'm running on here, as you can see, is simply a screw, or bolt, or whatever you want to call it. And then I used the screw on the pulley itself. If I could turn this, or just not. You know, the Allen key screw that's in a pulley that tightens it to the shaft. Yeah, just use that thing. So, and then just tightened it into the drill like a normal bit would. And that works just great. This is a do-it-yourself belt. It's nylons. The wife gave me a bag full of, she's like, do you need some nylons for something? And I'm like, yep, yes I do. And this is one of the things. I just took a nylon, I stretched it, and pulled it around, and tied a big old knot in it. This was another bike tube elastic belt I was also trying to use. And while it did work, the thing is this pulley, it doesn't have any grip. So I had to put an elastic around it. You see that wrapped around there? That's a rubber elastic. And you can see, if I can focus in on where I'm trying to see. Whoa. Okay, you probably can't see. Anyway, it kind of wears out. There's friction there and heat builds up and it just kind of wears out the elastic. And eventually the elastic will snap and fly off and then the ball mill stops turning. So I'm working on a permanent fix for that. I may try like a gasket maker and then glue the gasket itself right to the pulley with some JB Weld. Something to that effect. Anyway, that is the drive system, and the nylon is simply wrapped around the tank. I have another clamp in here holding down the trigger for the drill. So now it's just simply a power switch is needed, and it's an on and off kind of deal. Inside, right now, I have marbles. Let me get the light. Marbles and material, test material, which as you can see is turning to dust, which is, you know, pretty surprising considering it's just marbles. I am actually going to be ordering 1-inch steel ball media, 20-pound shot, and 20-pound load, whatever you want to call it. And these marbles will be replaced. They are simply kind of in place of the steel balls for experimental and testing purposes. However, they appear to be working. It just takes longer. As you can see, if I just zoom in the camera here for a sec. There we go. So as you can see, they are being taken right to a dust. That will, of course, increase much more once steel media is being used. However, for now, I'm actually impressed that it dusted it. So just run it longer. It should do fairly well. Well enough, anyway. This material that you're looking at has basically been run for probably half an hour in total, on and off. Because I don't want to leave it alone to run by itself. I've been checking for heat, for anything that could possibly go wrong. So I've been trying to observe this as it runs as much as possible. So anyway, without further ado, let's see what's up. So I just slam this all up on here, like so. Get them magnets, get it bent up. These brown long magnets, they kind of need to be shaped a bit, you know what I mean? And that is basically the first line of defense before I add the good old neodymium, which are here. Good amount of them here. So basically the little ones, you know what I mean? Just get them on there. They do a little bit. They're pretty good. They're pretty strong. I mean, but this just helps keep those long ones kind of pressed to the tank, and you know, keep the dust in the tank and not outside. Better safe than sorry, right? This guy's moving around, so we'll give him some extra. There you go. Need one over here. And this big strong one can go right here. There we go. And one more up top here for fun. Alright. So that should be on there good. Sweet. Okay. Now we get to lose the light. You know, this is how we do things, y'all. Organization and neatness is overrated. Okay. Now that the camera's flipped around all crazy on you, we're ready to fire it up. As you can see, the wire, I've got it just going to positive, negative right now, currently temporarily hooked up to battery source, or battery charger, sorry. So, over to 2 amps. It doesn't take any more than that. I've thrown it over to 10, still only takes 2. And fire it up. There you have it. The Happymatic Ball Mill, y'all. Woot woot! Yeah. Here, let me shed a little light on the situation. So that's it. Simple. Wasn't simple to build. The wheels got to be lined up right. And I mean, they really got to be lined up right. Or this thing just, see ya. Once it goes, it's got a belt around it, right? And this thing just, oh man, it's horrible. You don't want this thing jumping off. It sucks. has to have the smooth rotation, has to be level and straight. Those wheels, they got to be in the right spot. Definitely. Also, I guess I could show you, there's one in the back. Kind of, you know, making sure everything's all good. So you can hear the marbles bouncing around in there and sliding. So there you have it, guys. The ball mill is complete, operational. Basically the only upgrade that's going to happen is on the pulley, as I described, to give it that grip that I need it to have. Second, I may improve the belt itself, because once I put steel shot in there, there's a whole lot more weight, and I have to prevent slippage. I'm not sure a nylon is going to cut it at that point. It might not. Not sure. So, there you have it, guys. Just going to kill this here. That's the Happymatic Ball Mill. So, there we go. We got it. Running. Whew. Let me tell you. Not easy to do. Very, very minor calculations are necessary to make sure that it rolls right. That's the most important thing. Definitely having the wheels and the bearings, rollerblade wheels definitely made it easier. Being able just to, the bearings are built into the wheel, and it's just a hole right through. So I literally just screw to screw right through and attached the wheel to the wood, and it rolls. So if you're going to build a ball mill, I don't recommend the bar system. I wasn't happy with it. Maybe somebody who has more precise tools and measurement capabilities, welding is a big one, perhaps would be able to use the bar system more efficiently. However, I wasn't that successful with it. This, however, the rollerblade wheels really work well. You just have to have them in the right spot and nice and strong, because they have to be able to take the weight of the tank, the weight of the ball media, excuse me, and the weight of the chips that you're grinding. So yeah, I'm so happy. It was so much work. You have no idea. Well, you might have an idea. It was a lot of work. This took a long time, and I almost gave up on it building the shaker mill, and then the shaker mill didn't work out as I had planned it to, so that will be worked upon further, to whereas I can use this tank on the mill, on the ball mill, and on the shaker as well. But I don't know if the shaker's going to actually be necessary or not. What I might actually do is make the shaker heated, and then I can just, pump in a whole bunch of cell phone boards or PCI boards, heat it, shake it, everything will just, all the components off, and then dump it out. Something to that effect. We'll see. Maybe, just upgrade this thing to be heated as well, or make another thing. Maybe on the other side. There's space on this table. Maybe I'll just make a double station. One for heated depopulation, the other for ball mill milling. So, you never know what I'm going to come up with. I'm on it. I'm building all the time. I'm processing all the time. I'm refining all the time. I'm going crazy all the time. And I really appreciate every one of you who watch me be silly and try to bring tools and inventions and ideas to the scrapper / refiner world. So, cheers to you guys. Oh, can't drink when it's backwards. That was almost bad. You see that? Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. And I'm going to get back to milling some chips. Whee!